They say they need to address getting help for parents of older kids. Okay, you might be trying to find some extra cash during this tough time in your 401k. Our money expert, Jennifer Westhoven, has some new info about what we're doing with our savings, kind of making it like a little piggy bank.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are thinking about, they've got this, sort of pool of money for their savings. They've been watching it get smaller, right, over the past few months. And it's just heartbreaking, right? This is money that you really earned, that you socked away, that you've been counting on. You know, people say save it, and then you see it get smaller. So a lot of people have been thinking about, well, what should I do about that? So here we've got a survey of what people are doing. About 53% of companies in the survey say they are seeing their employees take their 401k money. They're still keeping it in their 401k, but they're moving some of it, by the way, not all of it, but they're moving some of it out of stocks and into safer investments. And by safer, what we're usually talking about here is bonds or even cash, because they get a much lower return. So you're saying, well, I know I'm not going to make as much, but I also don't want to take the chance of losing as much. So I think very interesting to see people making some big changes there. Now, this morning, of course, we got that big report on how the economy is doing. It wasn't good, right? It showed that the economy had taken its first step into negative territory, but it was a little bit better than expected. So that has got something of a party going on in the futures market. The futures point to an opening of more than 300 points for the Dow Jones Industrial Average when it opens at about 20 minutes. And just very quickly, ExxonMobil's results came in, and they did manage to post another record quarter boosted by a one-time gain. All right. It's a scary time for the economy, but for some business owners, scarier is better. Stephanie Elam explains in this Small Business Success.
Halloween stirs strange desires in the hearts of men.
I'll slip into a costume and go scare people myself, because that's what I love to do.
For Ben Armstrong, co-owner of Netherworld Haunted House in Atlanta, werewolves, 40-foot-tall monsters, and screaming kids mean a successful day at the office.
Can you push the button on the Slayer?
Netherworld, now in its 12th year of business, is considered one of the premier haunted houses in the country thanks to its use of state-of-the-art special effects and makeup. Netherworld has not only built a strong reputation, but a strong bottom line as well, despite only being open about 30 days a year. Ben says even now, during economic hard times, people are still looking for a way to have fun.
They want to have a good time, they want to scream, they want to laugh.
That keeps Ben and his staff working year-round on Netherworld to make sure they keep up with the latest scare tactics.
Every year, we just try to crank it up another notch. We try to find what's the next coolest thing.
All right, so we want to hear your small business success story, and even better than hearing it, we want to see it. Send us your iReport about your small business. It's CNN.com/Robin. You can upload a video and share your tips, and if we like what we see, who knows, your company could be the next one shown on Morning Express.
I'm Rayford Weigel with sports. The Phillies won the World Series. Phillies fans. But everybody's talking about golfer John Daly getting picked up by cops outside a Hooters restaurant. They say he was too drunk. In fact, police say Hooters is one of his sponsors, tried to kick him out. We'll tell you the restaurant's response in a minute.
Small Business Success is sponsored by the UPS Store, the place for document services and a whole lot more. Go to CNN.com/Robin for more videos on small business success.
At the UPS Store, you can get your hands on anything from business cards to postcards, flyers, and newsletters. You might want to make that color. We can also collate and bind your presentations, create wall calendars, enlarge your message, and even laminate it.
Don't you worry.
What is it you need to get your hands on? The UPS Store, the place for document services and a whole lot more.
Here's some health information for people over 50. Grandpa Dave looks healthy on the outside, but on the inside, something serious is going on. Dave has poor circulation in his legs that could be a condition known as peripheral artery disease, or PAD. It's serious because poor circulation in his legs can mean poor circulation in his heart and his brain as well, putting Dave at more than double the risk of heart attack or stroke. Learn how to reduce this risk. Call today and get the inside story on PAD, diagnosis, lifestyle changes, and treatment options. If you're over 50 with diabetes or risks for heart disease or have pain or heaviness in the legs, you may have PAD. Call 1-888-232-2217 now for your free information kit and a 7-point checklist to help you talk to your doctor. Get the inside story on PAD. Call 1-888-232-2217.